Cavikorm feed production lines. Feeding is one of the crucial factors influencing profitability and competitiveness of the hog breeding business. Feed costs amount up to 70% of the prime cost of produced pork. Cavikorm innovation technology allows to produce dump all-in-one balanced feed mixtures for efficient profit-proved animal feeding at hog breeding complexes. Feeds are produced at specialized technological lines installed in the feed kitchens of hog breeding enterprises. Cavikorm lines can be installed in both new-built and reconstructed complexes at fattening 3,000 to 108,000 heads a year. Technology can be used on both fattening and breeding farms, with the latter getting an additional effect due to the improvement of health and reproductive qualities of the dam herd. The equipment fits in the existing complex infrastructure and can be conjugated with the existing distribution systems of liquid feeds. Cavikorm line consists of the following sectors: receiving, storage, primary rectification and preparation, dispensing the components of the feed raw materials, producing and temporary accumulation of ready-made feed mixtures. It allows using the existing fodder supplies and technological capacity of the farm to the full. The equipment is able to receive and recycle both pre-prepared compound feed and a wide range of dry, damp, and liquid feed raw materials. The characteristic feature of the line is the possibility to efficiently recycle green feed such as grass, hay, straw, haylage, silage, root, and tuber crops. Technology allows using waste products of food and recycling industries, brewer's grain and yeast, distillery wastes and whey, molasses and beet mark, oil cake, rape cake, soybean cake and shrout, bran and feed meal, meat and fish processing industries waste products. When it comes to cereals, apart from the traditional barley and wheat, there is a possibility to use rye, triticale, and legumes more widely without preparatory processing. Thus, with any nutrients being neutralized, share of rye in the diet for different animals groups can be maximized up to 30 to 50%. Thereby, Cavikorm technology lets farms produce full-fledged balanced feeds without using expensive ferments, artificial growth stimulators, flavor, and aromatic additives. The process of the feed production begins with the receiving of the raw components. The line is equipped with bins and vessels, allowing it to keep a 3-day reserve of all raw components. Their amount and volume comply with the formulations created especially for the particular farm. Equipment and augers placed out of the heated areas are heat insulated and provided with the heating systems to operate during cold seasons. Grains and mixed grains are loaded from the grain carriers and stored in the outside vessels. The admixing of elementary mineral and vitamin additives, P52 type, is realized during the very process of feed production. Green feeds are loaded into the receiving bin and then delivered for the prior refinement and rectification by a system of augers and conveyors. As for receiving, storage and prior treatment of meat and fish processing industries' waste products, a specialized additional technological unit can be installed in a separate area. Water can be delivered to the dispensing vessel from the water pipeline or any other source of water supply. Whey, distillery wastes, and yeast are delivered by the tankers and then pumped to the particular storage vessels. Prepared ingredients are automatically dispensed according to the devised formulations and discharged later for recycling with the use of augers. Feed production is being processed with the cavitational method on the RID-2 unit invented and patented by Cavikorm Company. Cavitation feed production allows simultaneously grinding, homogenizing, and pasteurizing the mixed feed on a cell level. Processing leads to the destruction of cellulose, proteolysis up to amino acids and oligopeptides, starch grains conversion to sucrose, and emulsification of fats. Stable molecular compounds of water and nutrients are formed. The amount of inhibitors is reduced to the physiological standard. During feed production based on a cavitation method, there is no hard change of a protein complex. Natural vitamins and amino acids remain in a ready-made fodder. Consequently, cavitation results in homogeneous feed mixtures of optimal damp and dispersity for animal digestion. It improves the accessibility of the nutrients and palatability, neutralizing the most amount of the anti-nutrients of the fodder. Ready-made fodder is delivered to the collecting vessels. From those vessels, it is later delivered to the animals' feed boxes according to the feeding system of the farm, restricted or ad libitum. Control system of the Cavikorm feed production line can be operated in 3 modes: manual, using the operation panel placed directly in the feed kitchen; partly automatic, when the dispensing is done automatically while the production process is controlled manually; automatic, when the control and services of the whole production process are conducted by one operator in a remote mode with a computer where the relevant information on the line operations is loading. Automatic mode control secures accurate adherence to the given formulations, as well as weight, temperature, and timing parameters of the feed production. Labor expenses and human factor risks are therefore lowered. Automatic mode can be integrated to most of the modern feeding control systems. Feed production lines are inexpensive in operation. At the beginning of 2011, the costs of the high wear details amounted 12 euro cents and electricity costs 10 euro cent per 100 kilograms of produced feed mixtures. When compared, a complex using Cavikorm technology benefits a minimum of 5 to 7 euro per 100 kilograms of feeds only for the reduction of costs. Thus, Cavikorm feed production technology is a reliable instrument for increasing profitability and competitiveness of the hog breeding business.